All right, have and have not fans, another theory video based off the season opener, Afraid of Flames. Now, this is one, I have to say, this fan theory is getting a little bit of fire on social media with the haves and the have-nots fans. I mean, in regards to my video comments and live streams, I've actually seen this pop up a few times, and it has to do with the hotel manager. I believe his name is Broderick, if I'm not mistaken. People are speculating that this guy may be a Malone. And that would be very interesting. When I first heard the theory, I'm like, I hope he's not a Malone, due to the fact that I feel like the Malones would get the Veronica treatment, and the fact that they have eyes, ears, and people everywhere. And it really didn't seem that appealing to me. But then I thought back to my other video about my theory about, as well as Chandler, he helped in with this theory as well, of the chance that, let's say, Katheryn and Mama Rose actually meet up face to face. And then they actually establish a connection, because, you know, just the theory of what if their fathers knew each other and then they just hit it off quickly, and then they have a mutual disdain for Jim Cryer. So that would be interesting to see those ladies join together, which is ironic because they even talk about it in the season premiere where David and Jim were talking at his house, and it was just like, can you believe it? Katheryn had security throw me out of the hotel, but then she gives HAHN a freaking house or condominium or whatever. It was just hilarious. It was hilarious. So what I'm thinking of is the fact that, let's just imagine that Broderick is a Malone. Does it hold up? I will say that it does make sense in the fact that the Malones are pretty much everywhere in the Savannah, Georgia. And again, I believe their outreach may actually be across the country for all we know, which would not surprise me whatsoever. What I'm thinking is, you know, they own the police. I believe Mitch said he got some of his brothers, you know, to have Warlock arrested. So that does imply the fact that some of the cops on the police force are indeed Malones, which would also explain why Mama Rose knew that Jim was the one to get Warlock out of jail. And to have someone within like a popular hotel chain, again, that makes sense. And I believe when David was explaining the cover-up story for Jennifer's murder back when the Malones cleaned up Jim's house, he said that the Malones actually have a dry cleaning, you know, company that they use as a front for their dealings. And that just lets me know that it is possible that Broderick is a Malone, because based off the episode preview, we get a brief snippet of him in the back room, it looks like, of the hotel, talking with some other guy. And he's like, you know, anybody married to a prick like that isn't happy, you know, referencing Katheryn being married to Jim and his supposed interest in her. Now, him being a Malone would be, again, very interesting, due to the fact that, let's say him and Jim get into it in some way, shape, or form, and then Mama Rose gets wind of this. Not only will Mama Rose be even more pissed off at Jim than she already is, but also look at the fact that Jim and David are now trying to utilize, you know, the Benny and Mitch friendship, because Mitch is Mama Rose's grandson. Now they might be trying to put out one fire by getting on her good side, while Jim, being an ass, is unintentionally causing a bigger fire behind him with Mama Rose. So I'm just saying that it is possible. That is a very good theory, you guys. And if you have any more details, or any, I guess you could say, any other pieces of evidence or just thoughts surrounding this theory, I would appreciate it. That way I can do another video. But it would be interesting to see Sugar Mama. Every time I think of Sugar Mama, I think about the Proud family, because I know Katheryn told that masseuse, he's like, I can be your Sugar Mama. That's all I think about. All I can think about is the fact, in regards to Broderick being a Malone, could that be a possible way for Katheryn and Mama Rose to eventually meet up? I'm just saying. So again, not a big full theory yet, but I found like this theory was actually interesting enough to do a video on. So again, please subscribe if you haven't done so already. It's really fun to talk to you guys, and I'll talk to you later.